a shot Brashear can get anytime he wants, that little midi. And we know the backstory with MT. I think he's used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Now here's Miller.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Rochford outside.
Screens it from beyond the arc.
A clean three ball from the near 7-footer. Big guys like Rochford are welcome from beyond the arc these days.
Here's King. He's got 15. Drops in the tray.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And Miller finishing it off.
Way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
We may have to pause the game. The basket's still shaking.
Yeah, he got as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
The first quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 11. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasbourg. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Now here's Illich.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Fires for three.
Blanchet shot is off. Strasbourg on offense.
11-point game.
Pass to Bellini. Now Leduc.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. That three off the mark.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep. It's just not working for him.
Left side to Stewart. Here's Blanchet.
And a miss there on the triple.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
And another miss by Paris. And here's Strasbourg.
They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Here's Matt.
Inside.
Pass to Blanchet.
Takes the three.
And Lambert pulls it down.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
The offensive rebound. Bellini, good.
Buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in their shooting.
Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 buckets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
Man, I certainly hope so.
Now here's Ahern.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
And the basket by Leduc.
That's an agile make for Leduc, able to work around that interior beam.
To the left side wing.
Pass to Illich. Here's Matt. And here's Ahern behind the arc. Bellini pulls it in. Now here's Leduc.
And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
I tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second half. He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but he needs to give it a rest. Just try something else.
It's good.
Well, perseverance, it always pays off on the offensive glass, guys.
Strasburg trailing. The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Here's Matt.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And here's Ledoux. A rebound by Vasseur.
And they have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Matt.
From the arc.
Blanchet.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the left wing.
Leon. And Strasburg hits again from deep.
Excellent pass by Ledoux. NBA scouts love his playmaking.
Over to the wing.
Here's Elich. And here's Ahern behind the arc.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasburg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Now here's Roquefort. And that one comes off the assist by Ledoux.
And it's a tie ball game.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback. So you just have to like their chances the rest of the way.
Here's King. He's got 18.
Portier.
Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc.
A rebound by Vasseur.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have been. He affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly his defense that threw him off there.
If you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And we've seen MPs start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball.
Pass to Ledoux. And Ledoux, what a finish!
Showcasing his athleticism with that throwdown. Ledoux doesn't mess around. When he gets close to the basket.
To the paint. And here's Zadirko.
Outside Dumont.
King. They set the pick. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Outside Lemieux. Pass to Vasseur. Ledoux.
Offline with the 3. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. To the inside.
Kicks it out to Zadirko.
King outside. And King with the slam.
Once MP gets rolling, the defense looks helpless. So he takes it all the way up and throws it down.
Pass to Ledoux. Outside Lemieux. And that one comes off the assist by Ledoux.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed.
Harris trailing. Zadirko outside. Dumont.
Here's King. Makes it off the glass.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Pass to Leduc.
Lets the three fly.
And another three for Strasburg.
Clean three-point shot from Leduc. Focused and under control.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. For whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Now here's Leduc.
12 points for him. Yes, it's good.
Strasburg leans on Leduc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Here's King. And he has 28 points for the game.
Pushing the action, making his presence felt. MP is getting it done at the offensive end.
This is his first free throw attempts of the game. So he hits one of the two from the stripe.
Strasburg with the lead.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock.
Pass to Bellini. Now here's Miller. Screen by Lambert. Here's Leon.
Off target from outside. And we have just finished the third quarter and a tight game we've got.
Strasburg Basket Pro ahead.
They lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Now tipping off his fourth quarter action between Paris FC Basket at Strasburg Basket Pro. Leduc with it.
Five on the clock.
Leon.
And it's off from three-point range.
Now Ahern.
To the middle. And King with the slam.
So easy into the air, the hang time, MP making it look effortless.
And the foul called on King. That's foul number 2 for him.
And Strasburg making a change here. Pass to Fabre. Leon. And here's Leduc. They get the rebound. Bellini.
And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. King outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
I guess somebody's got to get out there on MP, huh? I mean, that was way beyond the line.
Leduc for three.
Drills the three-pointer.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's King. The three is up.
Bellini pulls it in.
And just a tiny lead for them.
A chance to make it a little bigger right here, though.
Pass to Leduc. Here's Bellini. And that one comes off the assist by Leduc.
Well, neither team having much trouble putting the ball in the basket.
Not at all. Both teams content to just try to outscore each other.
Makes for a fun game.
Timeout called, Paris. And it's Paris with the ball. King outside.
Takes the three. Cans it from downtown.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his third foul so far. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it.
And the basket by Leduc.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
King outside. A rebound by Vasseur. Outside Leduc. Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball. Now Paris FC basket with it. King outside. Pass to Dumas. Now here's Portier.
Here's King. And right on target with the switch.
What an effort from MP on the offensive end. He knows they need a bucket, and he gives them one.
Here's Leduc. Lemuel. Now Vasseur.
Sadirko defending.
Leduc can't hit. Pass to Portier. King. Lemuel covering.
And that misses. That would have put them up.
Roquefort. Strasburg again missing. King with it. Guarded now by Roquefort. Takes it out to Portier. And here's Dumas. Pass to King.
Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Now here's Leduc. King outside.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
The bigger the moment, the brighter MP shines. That is a play to remember.
Strasburg calls timeout.
Puts it up off the inbound. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Nice job coming up big for his team there. Leduc proving he's a big-time player. He's been able to find an open man every trip down the floor.
Yeah, it sure has seemed like it. Great day passing the basketball for them.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Leduc for three. Nice D from Portier.
And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
Here's Portier.
And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty. And so they choose to intentionally foul. free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. Some very important free throws there.
Strasburg calls timeout.
Yeah, we're watching the huddle. I think the coach is telling him to take the easy points in a hurry, then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, and you shouldn't just foul blindly, though. Go for the steal with all they've got before that.
Yeah, you can go for the steal for a second or two, then foul.
Fade away. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
It's hitting shots in those moments that will get Leduc picked in the first round.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, there's no doubt who's in control when Pierre Dumont is on the floor for Paris FC. There's a reason he's the captain.
And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 5-point game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
King outside. That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris,
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
Look, I have a ton of respect for guys in this league, guys like Vince. That's why I'm here. Because going up against these guys is going to make me a better basketball player. So to outplay someone like Vince, that means I'm on the right track. And it makes me want to work even harder.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm that committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in the moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escargot?
Awesome, bro. Them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah, no, yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for
It's
us.
better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous hops. They're going to try to get him running downhill with a full head of steam. So, yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens, and challenge him at the rim.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win, and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start until after the French season is over, so we try not to get too wrapped up in that. Tonight we play Marseille, and they're a great team. So my focus is on them 100%.
Thanks, MP.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side looking to steal a win against the youth movement of Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
So really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Barrow. It's King defending. Now here's Barrow. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
And here's Portier. King outside. Over Dupont. King, good. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Now here's Bourgeois. Here's Brisebois. That falls. Great assist by Bourgeois.
Look at the control, right? Hard spot to be efficient, and Brisebois made it look like a walk in the park.
Tried by King. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He is now 2 for 3.
Great communication between teammates there.
Barrow outside. Pass to Dupont. Now Bourgeois. Defended by Illich. That one goes. Count it. And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong, but they've really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, it surpassed their fans' expectations already.
And Parker with the slam.
The big man, Parker, powering through for the and-one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to King. Banked in off the glass.
What intensity from MP in the paint. Not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Outside Dupont. Back to Brisebois. And he lobs it up towards the rim. And Dupont throwing it down.
That's the definition of teamwork right there on the alley-oop.
How about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Get out of his way.
Yeah, the pass was even better. He put it on an absolute platter for him. Bon appetit.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most have them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
What this team loves about MP, he's got those humble roots, has worked for everything he's got in his career, giving his all here in Europe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's perfect from the line this time. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Barrow outside. The three is up. The second chance effort. No good.
But you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point, the youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time, but you got lucky.
King outside. And another miss by Paris. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Here's Blackburn.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Pass the ball walk.
With the fadeaway.
It's hauled in by Paris.
To the paint. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
Here's Blackburn. Cross the ball walk. Good work defensively by the Stewards.
Here's King. They now take the lead.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Yeah, that's just incredible ball handling by MP, pushing the defender off balance to create space for himself.
Here's Blackburn.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And Yard gets it to go.
He was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
It's Paris leading. King outside.
And the layup falls.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
After Yard. Here's DuPont.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call DuPont the egg. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim for the best dunker. In Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
Here's Blackburn. The Stewart defending. The offensive rebound. On defense, Paris.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Breezeball, long range.
Drains the three-pointer.
Well, the perimeter is where Brisebois earns his living. Defenders can't lose track of him out there.
King outside.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them double him up.
I agree. They haven't been able to succeed with single coverage.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Marseille trailing. Now Brisebois.
He's got 8. Makes the 3. Ooh, no luck on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 2. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, and they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Pass to Dupont. Parker a screen.
Park down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Those types of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
Here's Portier.
Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Now King.
And he's going for the alley-oop.
Nice patience for them two there. Let the pick and roll develop and found a teammate.
Outside. Pass to Bourgeois. Feeds over Illich.
No good. A front iron.
King covered by Brisebois.
The drive by King.
The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko. When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in this game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of the season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Outside Dumont.
King. To the middle. Here's Illich. His first shot coming late.
Marseille Basketball pulls it in. Outside Dupont. Brisebois takes it out to Barrow.
No good with the triple. To the inside. Here's King. And some very quick points for them on that possession.
Just fantastic to see MP compete out there like this, embracing the contact head on and finishing with precision.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Pass to Illich. Dumont, guarded by Dupont.
Now here's King. Shot clock at 5. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Here's Bourgeois. There's Barrow with the 3. King pulls it in. Now Paris FC Basket with it.
They lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game.
Outside Dumont. King. Screened by Illich.
Inside. And Illich with the dunk.
And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogi Illich. And some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogi, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogi hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
Here's Dupont. That one falls coming off Brisebois' feet.
Whatever angle he needs to use, the Eagle will find a way. He's that good of a finisher.
What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed Dupont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, Dupont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Back to Brisebois.
Lets the three fly.
Nice D from Portier.
He's got a great stroke. That almost dropped.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit those no matter how tight the D is. Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Outside Bourgeois. King with the steal. Here's Illich. Oh, Illich with the jam.
That's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam on the other end.
It really was a case of great defense triggering some instant offense.
He's causing some havoc out there. Whoa!
Arrow outside. Back to Brisebois.
Hits it from three-point range.
And when Brisebois is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
Pass to Illich.
Here's King. And the shot goes in.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 11. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action here between Paris FC basket and Marseille basketball.
Both teams making some changes here.
With the ball. Pass to Dupont.
The three-pointer, no good.
Paris with the lead.
Here's King.
The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
And just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
To Barrow.
Shot clock at 6. From the arc.
And Illich pulls it down.
Yeah, when you look at him, you watch him, you notice his mechanics, they're totally out of whack. He's lost all feel for his shot.
And you can tell that just by looking at his numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Boy.
Good work there as it goes.
Working hard for that bucket inside. Parker welcomes the... contact on the way up.
Pass to King. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, Illich with the jam.
Hammering down the alley-oop. The veteran Illich still has some springs in those legs.
Marseille trailing. Up top to ball.
It's King defending. Down low. Parker.
It's hauled in by Paris.
They held a 12-point lead earlier. And King with the slam.
Big show of athleticism by MP, going up strong for the dunk.
To the paint. He lifts the block. King, guarded by Duval. And they pick up 2.
They've hardly needed anyone else to get out to this lead. He's provided almost all their offense.
And so it's Marseille with it.
A 12-point game.
Here's Duval. Marseille, no good that time either. Now Paris FC Basket with it.
Shoots off the step back. King again.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it, just a tremendous all-around performance we've seen from them.
Yeah, Brian, it's been a treat to watch. They came out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Sadirko blows the alley-oop jam. 13 feet out.
And it's Portier with the rebound. And stolen by Brisebois.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
Sinks the triple.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
The drive by King. Sadirko. Parker defending.
And another miss by Paris.
Drills it from outside.
The final horn sounds, and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EBA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify for the EBA tourney was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Wayne Graves, MP, they've worked together. They've led this team further than anyone could have imagined.
And for Paris FC, with a trip to the EBA tourney in hand, who knows how far they can go.
I would not bet against them at this point, no matter who the opponent is. This team has grown so much, and right now they're riding a lot of confidence heading into the tournament.
And that about does it, folks. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Schwartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EBA Championships?
It feels incredible!
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to convince you to come to Europe. Now here we are, About to play Istanbul for the EBA championship.
Austin, you keep popping up on me, and you realize I almost fired you for less, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
All right, but I mean, I guess you kind of knew what you were doing.
Well, it only worked because you have what it takes. No, seriously, you earned everything you're about to get, MP. And if you take home this chip, you're gonna get a lot more.
Win. But right now I need to know what the NBA draft is looking like.
There's been some upward movement, you know, nothing too drastic. But if you put on a legendary performance in this tournament, who knows? You might get yourself in the first round, bro.
Things are really moving fast, huh?
They are. Yeah, this is a crazy time in life for NBA prospects. So much is up in the air, and things change drastically.
Not if you're an NBA kid. I feel like half the league has a dad who went pro. Sometimes I wish I had those advantages, man.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you. Plus, there's plenty of NBA kids who don't get a whiff of the pros. I mean, genes only take you so far.
Gotta earn it at this level, right?
That's right. And look at it this way. Coming from Vermont, growing up around that diner, that gave you a work ethic and put a chip on your shoulder that'll take you as far as you'll let it.
Sky's the limit.
It truly is. But first, you got to take down Istanbul basketball. And you only got one shot to do it. Single elimination.
Come on, Austin. You know that's what I live for? That kind of thing excites me.
Okay, so you're not nervous?
Nah. You train hard so the game is easy. Pierre told me that on my first day of practice, and I think he's right. There's nothing that can happen in this game that I haven't already put myself through 10 times over on a random Wednesday. Look, I'm ready, and I promise you we're gonna win. You want some water?
Please.
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But we have the best players in the tournament. The most experience. Strongest will win. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP.
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
I'm feeling very, very confident all of a sudden. Usually when your opponent tries to intimidate you, it's because they know you're better than them. So yeah, I'd say I'm feeling pretty great right now.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul basketball?
I've watched the game tape on them. I know they've got some quality players, but I've played against some of the best players across the world in multiple countries. And I'm confident my game is better. This is what you spend all those hours in the gym for, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
MP, hier, bitte. Ich habe eine Frage.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA championship between Paris FC and Istanbul basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefiteni. It's winner take all here, and the kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait. We likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guvan during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guvan have been the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
What a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
Outside Toprak.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Now Paris FC basket with it. King, no good. And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the Kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Guvan and a very tough Istanbul team.
Nice make for him is they get the scoring started.
He gets it going, and who knows, maybe a big night in store for this fella.
But let's see if he'll get going.
Now here's King. Inside. Left side Dumal. Here's Fortier for three.
Almost had a 4-point play right there, but instead he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Fortier is willing to take some lumps if it gets him to the line. That's the attitude you want to see from a perimeter player.
Reshot.
And he knocks down the first one.
And so much drama hanging in every possession here of a winner-take-all title game.
And that's part of the magic of the EBA Championship. It's not a 7-game series. You only get one shot at this. Anybody can be the hero today.
He hits a second from the line. And he nails the third.
Now Govan. Ganesh sets a screen. And Govan is good for three.
Well, there was certainly no doubt in Guvan's mind that that one was going in. He knows just how good he is.
Here's King. Great D from Toprak there.
With his size, you have to love the way Anil Ganesh moves around the court. I mean, everything is so deliberate with his footwork.
Well, like so many other Turkish bigs, Ganesh is as skilled as they come. He's got great vision, and he can create some space with the bounce if he needs to.
Now here's King.
The shot goes in, first of the night. He is 1 for 3 to start the contest.
Well, when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Ganesh sets the screen. Oh, can't get it to go.
Three-pointer King bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, you might not think of him as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for him.
Here's Toprak.
That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's a good look for Toprak. That's exactly what Istanbul is working towards offensively.
And what a journey it's been for MP with this team. I mean, over the season, he's earned the respect of the vets.
And it's not just the vets on his team, but around Europe, the other vets, they're taking notice as well. And that says something about MP. He doesn't get too ahead of himself, allowed himself to be taught, be coachable, and now he's a force.
Now here's Govan. The three. Paris grabs the miss. And now Paris on the break. Three-pointer King. And Paris another triple.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
It's Toprak on the wing. They get it back.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
A kick out to DeMol.
King outside. To the inside.
Ganesh with the steal.
Many are wondering what the future holds for MP after this title game. A lot of options for him with the way he's shown out this year.
And whether he stays here in Europe or if he returns home to the States, nobody can be sure. But what is clear is that he's upped his profile as a player and is now a wanted prospect.
King, good.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Outside Toprak. Long.
There's the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Got contact on that three attempt, and he'll make his way to the line.
And as a defender, you have to be careful out there by the three-point line. You have to avoid fouls like that.
It's just bad fouls, Brian. They're awful.
Changing it up here.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Down low.
The Sewer with the steal. Well, we've seen the development of Turkish basketball over the last few decades, and Istanbul is a big part of that.
Turkey, really one of the stronger teams in international play, along with the talent that's gone on to the NBA. A lot of their success is from the players Istanbul has produced. So easy into the air, the hang time, MP, making it look effortless.
Pass to Arslan.
Makes the bucket. He's now got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 on the game.
His presence as a scorer has a calming effect for them. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
King outside. Elbow shot.
It's rebounded by Aksoy. Istanbul trailing.
Over to the left wing.
The three from Kaya.
Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for his first shot. King with it. 14 points for him.
Arslan pulls it in. Here's Aksoy. Pass to Arslan. Idemish.
It's King defending. King with the steal. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into this second quarter.
The shot is good on the assist by Elich. Here's Arslan. Pass to Idemish.
The tray.
A rebound by the Sewer.
Even with every shot clanging off iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. Might be time to take a step in.
To the middle.
Rejected by the Sewer. And that's Istanbul's ball as it goes out of bounds and they keep possession.
Takes the 13-footer.
Here's Kaya. Idemish. Toprak.
It's King defending. And there's a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3.
Idemish gets the bucket.
That's an impressive find by Toprak. He wants to do what's best for Istanbul whenever he's out there.
It's Paris leading. Outside Elich. Pass to King.
touch off the glass.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The left wing. Kaya. Zadirko defending.
Solid defense from Ahern.
To the wing, right side. Back to King. The 3-ball.
Istanbul basketball with the rebound.
The 3.
Ahern with the rebound.
King outside. The 3 is up. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
Right a man. Gets the bucket.
Threes going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Three-pointer King. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA championship game gets underway. One of the things you always love about the EBA championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters, but each club has their own identity, and it's been fun to watch them clash.
Right side. Ball. Pass to Toprak. Elich the block.
That's rim protection at its finest. Elich refusing to give up the easy basket.
A nice fast break from start to finish.
And what a finish it was, guys. Just so pretty.
The pass, the dunk, everything.
Again, the miss by Istanbul basketball. Zadirko drives in.
Three-pointer King hits the three-point bomb.
He scored most of their points himself. His offense is a big part of their recipe for success.
Now here's Gouvan.
To the paint.
Oh, a nice shot by Ganesh.
Who's stopping Ganesh in there? Seriously. These are the types of buckets that Istanbul has to rack up.
Here's King. And it's Ganesh with the rebound. Istanbul with the ball.
6-point game. Inside.
Good. And Toprak gets the assist.
You can always depend on him to put that lead pass right on the money.
And it's Paris with the ball.
King outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Zadirko, good.
I like the play there from MP, showing off the high IQ.
There's the triple. The three-pointer is on target.
We know Gouvan is an elite leader on the floor, but it's sometimes kind of hard to quantify how large the difference is for this team when he's out there.
People have compared Gouvan to Chris Paul in terms of the ways that he can elevate a ball club. He's got that sort of impact on a team where role players just play better.
And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. For the tie. The rebound by Zadirko. King outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Istanbul trailing. Outside Toprak. And there's a foul called on MP.
That would be his second foul of the game.
Outside Gouvan.
Pulls it from 20, and the shot goes in.
And when you try to compare Gouvan to the other great lead guards in Europe, it's hard to find a direct one-for-one. He's a unique talent.
No doubt. I mean, there's not a lot of other guards that give you as much as Gouvan gives the team. The scoring, the playmaking, the leadership, even defense, he's very good on that end as well. He does it all in a way that we haven't really seen so far.
Now here's Ganesh.
That one goes. Count it.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
And in this EBA championship game, MP has been the one to lead the way for this team.
Now, Gouvan might have the experience, but right now MP is the best player on the floor. The way he's taken over offensively, it's been incredible.
Here's Ahern.
Shot clock at 6. From past the arc.
Idemish grabs the board.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
Sharp shooting from Yilmaz on the perimeter. He had that one totally dialed in.
Pass to King.
Takes the three. It's good from long range.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
To the middle.
Here's Toprak.
And King with the block.
That's just incredible defensive timing from MP. He understands when to go after those blocks.
Outside Gouvan.
Let's go with a three.
Another three for Istanbul.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by just one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Welcome back. Only one quarter left to crown an EBA champion live from Rome, Italy.
It's both teams making substitutions here.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
And we made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
King lays it up and banks it in. And this game is tied up now.
What intensity from MP in the paint. Not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Second minute off the clock now on the floor.
Pass to Ganesh. Back to Gouvan.
Right wing, just 5 to shoot. No problems knocking that one down.
And Tolga Yilmaz, the Istanbul wing. He's really shown some great development over the last few seasons.
Kept waiting on Yilmaz to figure it out. Then about halfway through last year, it happened. He's been an absolute stud since then. A huge part of Istanbul's success.
No doubt, that was huge. MP stepping up.
Now here's Gouvan.
Defense is right there, and that one drops.
What a huge bucket in this championship game. Did you expect anyone else? Ali, Denise, Gouvan, the name to know.
Here's King. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
An unbelievable scoring effort from him. It's all because of him that they're even in this game.
Now Gouvan. Pass to Kaya. Toprak. Gouvan for three. That's
no good, and it's his second miss. He's made 4. And here's King.
The shot is good on the missed by Ehlers.
Well, they've been relying on his three-point shot all game long, and he has not let them down.
Well, his shooting got them in a position to win this game now. With the clock winding down and the score where it is, his green light is just going to stay on.
And that might need a couple more from him.
Harris with the lead.
Baked in off the glass.
Goodness! And they call MP's number, and he comes down with the biggest play of the night.
Move on with it.
To end the run.
Here's Ganesh.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Well, right there, Ganesh using his size to wreak havoc.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Pass to Toprak.
It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
He's just such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's King.
Takes it out to Zadirko.
To the right side. Jacks up a 3.
Rebounded by Kaya.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. To the inside. Tipped. King with the steal. And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Could he knock down a 3 or 2? Who knows?
And an intentional foul right there. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that will put them up 2.
Huge spot here for MP.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
Timeout called. Istanbul basketball.
They got 2 options. Take the 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2-then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
It has to come immediately. You cannot waste a second.
Off the inbound pass.
That shot by Duvon, no good. And there's the foul. It'll go on Toprak.
And so he's picked up his final foul, and he's going to have to sit the rest of this one out. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Timeout called. Istanbul basketball.
Well, they're drawing up really the only thing they can here. Get off a quick shot, then foul.
That's got to be the game plan. I mean, free throws are really their only hope here.
Move on for 3.
Gets the 3 to fall.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
He needs some help as well.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Time runs out, and it's Paris FC Basket will be crowned as the
Hey, Boggy, we're the EBA champions now, baby. Yes.
This is good.
Zicky likes you now. Hey, maybe. Look here, when me and Boggy started off, we had our problems. But that guy is one of a kind.
Actually, he has a twin. But technically, there are two of them.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta meet that guy.
unbelievable work, MP!
I haven't seen this much talent at this young age since Nas put out Omatic.
Hey, I actually like that one.
Hey, when you get to the NBA, put in a good word for me, okay?
I got you, Coach. But hey, these guys are gonna miss you.
I know, and I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Let's go! We the champs, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Yes, Miss Mueller.
MP, congratulations on your stunning achievement. As a 19-year-old playing his first season in the French Basketball Super League, how do you feel looking back at your accomplishments?
Well, playing here has set me up to succeed at the next level. I've proven myself against the best pros in Europe, developed my game, increased my skill level, and learned how to take the physicality. All of that can only help me as I prepare to come back home.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP.
Oui.
MP, what comes next for you? Will you enter the draft? Right now you're projected as a second rounder. Any chance you come back to FC Basket for another season?
I love France, but my goal is the NBA. Welcome.
Look at this.
How can you afford all this?
Ma, can I get a hello before you start questioning my finances?
I missed you.
I missed you more, Ma.
You look strong.
That's because I am.
Hey, did you bring me my rope for it?
Man, that stuff stunk up my luggage. I'm surprised customs let me through.
No, that is the king of cheeses there. Come on.
Of course, for you, Ma, I brought you some prints from the Louvre.
What? Oh, you didn't have to get me anything.
No. How else would you know I was thinking about you? So, hey, don't mind your stuff. Leave that there, and we'll go talk to Austin and Xander, and afterwards we can grab some dinner.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
go.
There's my
There
guy.
they are.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Film
Good to
me?
see you.
I don't see any cameras.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
What?
I already told you, we're not filming a reality TV show. You're not going to be surrounded by a bunch of cameras. We're filming content for my socials.
That's a fair question, though. If I'm recording, you'll know it. I use a DSLR mostly.
Whatever that means, take your word for it.
Anyway, it is such a pleasure to finally meet both of you.
Oh, same here. MP's told me so many great things about you guys.
You're lying, but I believe you. You must be a great agent.
Thank you.
Quit messing with the man.
Okay.
Here, please.
Oh, thank you.
Austin, MP said that you were going to walk us through some of your draft strategies.
Dad, no. We'll get to that. Chill, please.
Oh, no, it's fine. Why don't we get to it, and then I'll let you guys catch up.
Austin,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so as we all know, MP's being mocked in the second round. Now, his talent exceeds that valuation, but ironically, that puts us in a very strong position. If he were mocked just a bit higher, he would have been a late first rounder. And then whoever wanted to draft him would be completely out of our control. But the second round is the Wild West. And you can play wherever you want if you play your cards right. And of course, landing in the right organization is just as important to having a long, successful NBA career as having talent.
And another thing, in this room, I'm making a promise to everyone. I own moms. I'm gonna make everyone who passed up on me regret it.
Oh, MP.
Look, I know
True,
that's not
Mom.
easy for a mom to hear, but that kind of chip on your shoulder is actually a great thing in a competitive industry like professional sports. So,
Thank Austin.
Okay, so if anyone can draft him in the second round, how can he choose where he goes?
well, there's actually two ways we can play this. First, we roll the dice. Let whoever's going to draft you. And I've got a list of interested teams here. But you can also work the system. If you tell people you only want to play for Team X, they'll listen because no one wants drama from a second rounder.
What if Team X doesn't want MP?
Ma.
What? I'm just asking. Just asking, honey.
That's a very shrewd question. That's where workouts come in. Now, I can get MP a workout with anyone. And if he impresses at that workout, chances are...
When, Austin, when I impress at the workouts.
There you go.
Okay, what do you recommend?
Well, if it were me, I would think long and hard about what my style of play is, what role I think I can fill, and then I'd see what team fits my style and has a need for my role. You also want a front office who you trust to make smart decisions. And if geography is important to you, you should consider that as well.
Okay, honey. How do you want to approach this?
I have some ideas, but honestly, it's a lot to take in.
I know. Well, look, guys, I put all the information you need right here on the TV. List of interested teams, scheduled workouts, etc. And of course, if you have any questions at any time, you know where to reach me. I can give you all the advice in the world on this, MP, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life, your decision. Good news is, your future's in your hands.
We appreciate it, Austin.